keep it short. Okay, we got to run. We got places to go. Now, the email I got was 10:30, so I still got 15 minutes. No, I'm just teasing. Thanks, Captain Davis and Chief Bradley, my lieutenant. Lieutenant Tyree is here. Thanks to those three people for allowing me the time to go out and give back to the community. But I'll say this, it's not just about me, it's about the entire North Little Rock Police Department. Can I have a friend of mine from Joe T. Robinson? Ebony, can you come up here with me? Is it okay if Ebony comes up here? Ebony, you don't want to come? Oh, Ebony, it just broke my heart. How about somebody, somebody from Joe T. that come up here, buddy. You can come as well, come on. Just stand up here next to me. I got to visit Ebony last year when I had lunch with her at Joe T. Robinson. And Ebony, I thought we were friends, but I guess we'll hang out in Searcy tomorrow and Saturday. On February the 4th, I received information that I was a nominee for the America's Most Wanted All-Star Contest. And at that time, I was just going to write it out. It was a huge honor to even be nominated among thousands across the United States, first responders. And then I found out that I was a week one winner. There had to be 8 weekly winners for the grand prize voting period. And on May the 9th, I received a phone call from John Walsh that I was a grand prize winner. I received $10,000, a trip to Charlotte and a trip to Washington, D.C., where I visited the police memorial for the first time. The $10,000 that I knew I had a chance to win, I knew from the beginning that money was going to go back to charity. And today, 4 charities are going to receive $2,500 each. The money is not coming from me. It's coming from the entire North Little Rock Police Department. This is not about me. We give together as a team, and this money is going back out to the community as a team. And it's a win-win situation. You know, we're the winner here at North Little Rock. For the money to go back out to the community, can you imagine the trust that builds, even more trust that builds with the community in the North Little Rock Police Department. So first up, I'm just going to pick the first one that I look at here. And it's the North Little Rock Boys and Girls Club of Central Arkansas is going to receive $2,500. Can you all hold that for me? And let me get my sheet of paper out here. Can I get Cindy Doremus, Greg Ballard, and Bud McGinnis, as Mr. Bennett here as well. Can you all come up and receive your check? I'm a big fan of the Boys and Girls Club. I have a blue bracelet on my right wrist. And I can tell you, you can look at all my pictures that on my Facebook or wherever you see me at. This bracelet will always, I took it off once. That was during the kidney stone surgery. Had to take it off then. But I'm proud of this bracelet. I traded this bracelet with a young lady for a police bracelet. And I've got a tan line to prove it. But I'm proud of this bracelet. I'm a big fan of the North Little Rock Boys and Girls Club, Central Arkansas Boys and Girls Club. So here's your $2,500. Thank you.
Thank you. It is you are so humble, and you have done amazing things. And on behalf of the young people of North Little Rock, thank you for what you do. I heard a great phrase that you have said before, that you teach our children to run to you and not away from you. And it is what you do. And Chief, this speaks well of your leadership, but this is about what you do in the community and what you do for our young people. If you'll allow me just real quick, this is a painting that in arts and crafts that the young people have made for you, so you will always be able to have it. And then Bud and Rico also have just a little quick thing to say to you.
Thank you. Tommy comes in every day at the club, and he always says, "Where can I get this bracelet? I need to get another one." Well, Tommy, I got 100 of them for you. It's for you to pass out. Get all the kids. Thanks.
And on behalf of your friends at the Rose City Boys and Girls Club unit, they wanted to show their appreciation. Congratulations to their friend. And I've told Tommy he's not really welcome at my club anymore because every time he comes, all my programs stop. So on behalf of them, they wanted to... all signed it. They all signed it. Look at that right there.
So thank you, Officer Friendly, as our chair would call you. Thank you.
Thank you so much, and I actually look better in that picture. I'm about 10 pounds lighter. I'm trying to hurry it up, Captain. Okay, we'll take some photos. Don't leave yet, the boys and girls. We'll take some photos at the end. Okay, can someone take this check? Actually, there you go. You might want to take that. Thank you. Next on the list is the North Little Rock Police Athletic League. This is going to go for their youth football program. Matt Grace and Logan Campbell, come on up. Matt Grace is a good friend of mine, a fellow co-worker, Logan Campbell, the president of the PAL, and so many kids that I get to visit when I visit the PAL Center in Rose City or North Heights. It's a joy to be there. I wish I could be more involved, but I'm a big supporter of PAL, and obviously you're one of the charities that I chose to give the $2,500 back to, so I'm glad to be a part of it.
Thank you very much, Officer Norman. We really appreciate this. PAL has a couple of football teams that you know. The PAL Razorbacks, we have 4 teams. Also the PAL Steelers, we have 4 teams. But we have more kids now that want to participate in football. We just hadn't had the funds to be able to do that. But we do now. And so, on behalf of the North Little Rock Police Department, the Police Athletic League, we'd like to present Officer Norman with the first ever PAL Enforcers football helmet.
Thanks a lot. Thanks, Matt, Stacia. Sorry, Mark. All right. Okay. All right, next on the list is this church here, Friendly Chapel Church. Brother Paul, come on up. Donna, Kathy, and the whole group of Friendly Chapel coming up here. I'm a member of Friendly Chapel Church of the Nazarene. Brother Paul Holderfield, I'm sure everybody here knows who he is. A great man, awesome man. I told Brother Paul before I even met him, as a police officer on the street, when dealing with certain individuals, they always threw Brother Paul's name up. And I said, I've got to meet this man. I actually was able to meet him. I joined his church, and he's wonderful. The First Lady of Friendly Chapel Church, Kathy Holderfield, and then Donna as well. Donna was a big supporter, put emails out to have people vote for me during the contest. But this $2,500 is going to go to the Friendly Chapel Flame, which stands for Feeding, Loving All Men Equally. And that phrase right there speaks for itself. Brother Paul, glad to be a part of it. You want to come up and say a few words? And he's not a lack for words, let me tell you.
I'll be quick, Mike. We didn't bring you nothing. Everybody got something for Tommy but us. We didn't bring nothing. We'll give you a free sack lunch in the suitcase. Tom and I work with the same boss. I'm not talking about Danny. But his uniform allows him to share Christ in places that I would never be welcome or really be qualified to be. But he's a great man, not only for the police department, but for the community of North Little Rock. We love us and Tommy Norman. Congratulations, Tommy, and thank you for sharing with Friendly Chapel. Love you, buddy.
Thank you, Brother Paul. All right. Thanks a lot. All right, last but not least, this would only be fitting if I could donate $2,500 to Special Olympics Arkansas. Bobby, Doyle, and Shelley, would you come up, please? And I could, Sergeant Kirkendall, where's Sergeant Kirkendall at? Okay, Sergeant Kirkendall won me over early on as a volunteer through the police department with Special Olympics. When I was able to be involved and run the torch through the stadium, as we'll do tonight. And as I was part of that procession, he said you're going to cry. I didn't believe him because police officers try to portray a tough image. But I did cry because it meant a lot to me. I've been a big fan of Special Olympics ever since. So I'm happy to present $2,500 of Special Olympics on part of my $10,000 prize from America's Most Wanted Sprint. And thank you, Bobby Doyle and Shelley.
On behalf of Special Olympics and the Arkansas Law Enforcement Tourch Run, we want to say thank you. And you were an all-star before you won. We appreciate everything you do. We look forward to having you tonight running the very final leg with the Flame of Hope in the Torch Run. And there are 2,000 athletes waiting for you to arrive. This is Bobby Doyle.
Well, we don't have any gift to give you, but tonight we've got an honor for him. We're going to fly him in with a helicopter. And the only reason he's getting to do it because no one else would do it. But anyway, on behalf of the 14,000 boys and girls, men and women that participate in the Special Olympics, we thank you for what you do for us. And all I've got is a pin that's got Special Olympics just for you to wear wherever you go. And thanks for your support. We appreciate it.
Thanks a lot. I know we got to wrap it up. If everybody that received the check could kind of gather back.